14th Nagaland Legislative Assembly at session laga day 3 day MLA Tongpang Ozakambra House te Police Constable Recruitment Drive te 80 post fill na hoigina thaka upor sawal uthaise Tongpang bra kushigi 80 post vacant thaka do department laga galti karne nohoi kintu aspirants kan opportunity avail kurubole na para karne se Tongpang bra janaishi ki 1176 advertised post pidor pishi districts te 80 post fill kurubole para nairo itu khando mogok chong de 43 dimapur de 32 Temanyo de tinda longleng aro bokha de 1 each vacant post ase Deputy Chief Minister Y Patton Bra House ke jankari dishi ki 80 unfilled post upcoming recruitment advertisement de shamil nakurubo aro khali thaka post backlog vacancies koigina age lui jabo House the recruitment laga written examination or marks laga weightage upor bhi kota kurise IB details sai sabo
Honorable Deputy Speaker sir, thank you for giving me time once again in this August House to raise a supplementary question. Sir, first of all, I want to sincerely thank the government as well as the Home Department for conducting the ongoing police constable recruitment after a long time. It is indeed a welcome initiative, particularly for the unemployed youths of the state, when we are in such a situation where we are facing unemployment problem in the state. Sir, as per the reply given by the department, I am satisfied, and they have clearly mentioned the statistics in which districts the posts could not be filled. So out of 1,176 posts, number of posts, 80 posts could not be filled across 4 districts. It is not the fault of the department. Rather, it is very unfortunate that the aspirants could not fully take advantage of the opportunity and privilege given to them. So out of this 80 unfilled posts, 43, that is more than 50%, is from Mokokchung district, followed by Dimapur, that is 32, and as per the reply, Temanyo has 3 unfilled posts, Longleng has 1, Boka has 1. So since this kind of mass recruitment has been initiated by the government after a long time, I personally feel that another opportunity should be given to these districts. Therefore, my supplementary question is, will there be any opportunity given to these districts by way of conducting a separate special recruitment drive? If not, if that is not possible, whether the backlog posts will be added to the districts, that is in addition to the normal allocation of posts which is being worked out as per the population ratio in the coming mass recruitment. So those are the 2 supplementary questions, sir.
There are 80 unfilled post vacancies. So here in this first supplementary, we cannot have a separate recruitment for this 80. But since very soon the department is going to advertise for recruitment of few posts, this will not be this backlog will not be included in the next recruitment advertisement. This will have a separate, this vacancy, backlog vacancies, the next recruitment drive of the police constable will be separate for district, separate drives and districts.
The districts will not be deprived of that backlog post. It may not be added in the next recruitment, but maybe a separate recruitment for this backlog post, but this post, I assume that will not be deprived of the districts.
Physical tests, medical tests, department के विषय appreciate selection process can be fair evaluation. which I give appreciation to the department. But coming to the written test to that एकदम satisfied होना है. ये तो अभी एक लन हुए थे. बेशी member बराई तो sound breath. Why? Because class 6 student, class 8 student had to complete with BA, MA in the written test, same written question. How can they complete? Now you talk about physical test, medical test. Physical test to class 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 come to excellent price. BA, MA come to hardly satisfactory. Hardly they cross the physical test. Will be in written test, those who have done excellent in the physical test are not compared with the others. So can the department do some sizing, at least separate questions for two categories? Or those who have passed their BA and MA, they should not be allowed to appear for this test. Moreover, I feel that this 3-point process is for more of physical structures. Who are physically fit, they should be getting this process. So I think the department should do some further study, research, and bring out two categories in the next, because what has been done, it's been done, we will not undo it. So this is one suggestion I have in mind. Because now coming to my PEC district, I'll tell you very frankly, all Chakasam Sasa are not backward. But the TZ area comprising of around 11 villages, plus the Sepezu area, we are totally backward. Now all those Chakrasan candidates coming from Dimapur, Kohima, they have come and appeared, they have all qualified. So it is not going to the real backward peoples again. So there are some things where we need to study, compare, contrast, and reorganize it again. This is my suggestion. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, sir, in regard to this honorable members supplementary for this 80 unfilled posts, the unfilled 80 vacancies will remain with the respective district and tribes and will be carried out forward as backlog vacancies to the next recruitment drive of police constables.
Deputy Speaker, sir, I also would like to wish to comment on this. In supplementing what the honorable members also has stated, regarding the written test, I have another suggestion. Of course, his version is also from practical context, but we cannot disallow members to any citizen to apply for the post. That would be a violation of the fundamental rights. Having said that, I have a suggestion that since, as he has stated, it is absolutely correct that police, as far as the constabulary posts are concerned, it is more to do with the physical strength and physical duty. So therefore, if department can apply this best wisdom in reducing the written mark, increase the physical test, I think that will do justice, because you cannot set as separate questions for one exam, which will be a disparity, that will attract legal parents. So that matter can be examined, because even in terms of execution in the duty, those highly educated people, it is very difficult to follow the command from the higher ups, having a kind of ego, pride that we all have the same degree, so on and so forth. So the chain of command, even on the ground, it will be more practical if those who are having, of course, lesser in degree as far as academic is concerned, but having more physical strength. And that can be worked out if in the next recruitment, whatever has been done this time, I have the same premises. I come from a backward constituency like Bandari, where my people are unable to compete in the rhythm. So many of my people have been dropped from the rhythm, although they have done it properly in the physical test. So this is an humble suggestion. If Department can examine in the next recruitment of using the written mark, emphasis more on the physical test. Thank you very much.
Good Speaker, sir. Honorable members' suggestion is taken note of it. We will examine and will submit the report.
I would like to make some comments. I think it is very pertinent to share our mind. See, in police recruitment, police service means it is physical fitness. Therefore, mentally, if they want to be a policeman, they should train themselves beforehand to face that challenge of physical test and also medical test. That is one. Then the 80 vacancies which had not been occupied by various tribes. I feel for all fairness, they may be given another chance, next chance, but should not be kept forever, because there is something wrong if you keep waiting, then it will become another issue. Therefore, a second chance can be given, but not beyond that. Then regarding qualifications, police somehow is tolerable because they get quick promotions according to their efficiency and qualification. But in grade 4 posts in their respective districts and comes in their right of some landowners' compassionate grounds. But those overqualified, graduate, MA, and highly qualified people, I don't think they will give a dedicated service to grade 4 post. Therefore, if some review can be thought of, otherwise they will again send their proxy people to work, and then the overqualified people will be hunting for jobs, and then it will deprive the people who are at the lower ranks. So just for my mind sharing. Thank you.
Out of 1176 posts advertised, among that, Nagaland district has been given 36 posts. The allocation was 36, and one post was reserved for some certain village. And that very particular village has participated in the physical test, and they were not qualified. Now out of 36, now one has been withdrawn as a backlog. Initially, at the department they had talked with the NGOs and with the village councils. They are participating in other Nagaland district, and this should not be go as a backlog, and it should be a 36. Out of 36, one is withdrawn, so is coming, one backlog is carried out in Nagaland district, will withdrawn one. So it will be good, it should be 36. It should not go back as a backlog. Because that particular villager has been participated in the physical test and they could not be qualified. And this very much is under Nagaland district, that particular village. So I urge your chair to discuss amount for this. Thank you.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir. Yate numle laga ekta do guekina tosra laga se chamotu moino. This one vacancy post belongs to Nagaland district. Aji holi bhi, kali holi bhi to apna karna kaya se. Aro, yate next recruitment day, if you get 36 or 35, 에도도 따데 에 노고리고. This is a background. So if you get the next recruitment, if you get 36, adding this, you get 37. That is a background. I think our members should not confuse on that. The Speaker said, in regard to this written lagado forward drive plus 8, backward drive plus 6. Ito brahe written text over. Ito bra some qualified graduate, post-graduate may apply, but the standard is plus 8 and 6. So physical test is tadi if they get more mark in the physical test, even if they are not good in the written, it will qualify to go on. But as suggested by the members, I think this should be reviewed. As stated by our leader of the house, fourth grade no why police standard physical lage written there amike three bhabya written to one strict no koribi. So we will review this in the next document. Thank you.